Imperial Measures Distilling's Ounce Bold Gin is getting a lot of hype lately. It's got an absolutely beautiful bottle here, so I thought we have to bring it onto the channel and give it a taste. Stick around, see what it tastes like. We're starting right now. I have to admit, guys, I'm flying a little bit blind here with this gin. I haven't really read too much about it. I've just heard how really amazing it is. So I just went onto the distiller's website, bought a bottle, and I thought, let's throw it on the channel. I do know this one comes from down in South Australia, and I've said it before, feels like South Australia is becoming the absolute mecca for Aussie gin. Let's see what we've got on the bottle. Imperial Measures Distilling was established by two bartenders on a quest to please the palates of a thirsty world by creating exceptional booze. Okay, well, it's created by some bartenders, and I've had a few gins on the channel that are created by people from the hospitality background. I've always said they usually make pretty damn tasty stuff, so that's a good start. What does it say on the other side? Herbal, savoury and harmonious, Ounce Bold Gin is a rich and intriguing gin to be savoured with gusto. Pronounced juniper leads a chorus of 13 botanicals including sage, thyme, black cardamom and pepper. Okay, so I'm seeing a common trend here. The gin lovers around Australia absolutely going mental for all these savoury style gins. We've got another one that sounds super herbaceous, rich, packed full of flavour. It's bottled at 47%, so this one's got a little bit of a kick too. It's definitely a little far from Navy strength though, so I guess let's give this one a taste and see what we've got with Ounce's Bold Gin. Oh, I haven't even put it up to my nose yet and I can already smell it from here. That's absolutely crazy. There's so much going on there, I don't even know where to start. If you've got this gin and you're having a smell, don't dig your nose in too deep because it's so intense. I'm getting a lot of pepper, I'm getting a lot of menthol, almost like a eucalyptus kind of vibe. It's that kind of really super fresh pine. There's definitely, obviously, those herbal characters. That's what they tried to do with this gin, and that's definitely there. I'm getting a lot of those kind of rosemary and thyme and sage, and it's kind of really fresh though, surprisingly. I was expecting it not to be as fresh. Maybe there's a little bit of citrus too, but more coming from like a coriander seed or something rather than an actual citrus itself. Yeah, definitely I'm getting a lot of the cardamom too. This is an absolutely ridiculous gin. I can't wait to taste it. And by ridiculous, I mean in the best possible way. Before we give this gin a taste, if you're liking the review, hit the like button and let me know down in the comments what you think of this gin. Okay, with this one, the juniper is super punchy, it's super strong. This is really like a traditional gin lover's gin. And I really like the way the herbal flavours tie nicely with the juniper in this case. I don't know if it's the way they distill the juniper or the other botanicals they use, but you kind of feel like they just kind of blend together as one. The more I come back to it, the more herbaceous it gets. Those herbaceous flavours are really dominant. I get a super grassy note, I get a lot of sage, I get a lot of thyme. It's like just a whole bed of mixed garden herbs. I'm getting quite a bit of spice there too, especially on the finish. A mix of kind of black peppercorns and white peppercorns, but also a nice little bit of cardamom too. This gin just keeps going and going. You taste it forever. The finish on it is absolutely crazy. So based on all of that, how would I drink the Ounce Bold Gin? In terms of mixed drinks, this one, as it says, no pun intended, it's big and it's bold. It's gonna stand up to most things that you can throw at it. Something like Fever Tree Mediterranean Tonic is specifically made for these kind of herbaceous and more savoury gins. Now as for a garnish, it did say on the label using something like an olive, which will add that kind of like salty savoury effect. And yeah, I think that would work great, but really when I tried this, the thing that I feel like it's absolutely screaming out for is some form of citrus. Now that could either be a nice long peel, a wedge, however you feel, or if you want to be really fancy and you've got some on hand, I think a dehydrated citrus would work amazingly well too. Cocktail wise, they suggested a martini. It's gonna make a great martini, but like I said, it is big and it's bold, so if you're kind of more of a beginner when it comes to gin, it might be a little bit too intense for you. So if you're not much of a martini drinker, again, go for something with that citrus kind of backbone. You've got all the whole family of sour drinks, south sides, east sides, anything like that. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So guys, a little bit of a drum roll now. The moment you've all been waiting for. What's the final verdict on the Ounce Bold Gin? Well, first things first, I think it's pretty obvious. This is absolutely jam-packed full of flavor. It's super herbaceous. It's really gonna be that gin lover's gin. And definitely there's no doubting the quality. It's absolutely amazing. But it is really full on. Probably one of the most intense gins I've reviewed on the channel so far. So guys, if you're just starting out, maybe don't go with the bold gin from these guys. They also make a signature gin, which from what I understand is a little bit more easygoing and approachable. But like I said, if you're really into your gin and you love those big, bold, herbaceous, savory profiles, you're gonna love this one. Now this one, like you can see, it's got an absolutely beautiful bottle, but with it being such a high quality craft gin and that really intricate bottle, it comes with a pretty hefty price tag. So for ounce bold gin, it's not even full Navy strength, it's 47% rather than that 57%, and you're looking at around $110 Australian. It is a 700ml bottle though, so not a sneaky little 500ml bottle. But definitely, if you can afford it, add this one to the list. It's something unique, it's definitely something interesting to try. Personally, this style of gin is right up my alley, so I'm really going to enjoy this bottle. So guys, if you like the review and you want to discover more gins just like the ounce bold gin, start right now by clicking subscribe just up here so you don't miss out on any new reviews as they come out on the channel. In the meantime, click through the playlist here and you can see all the gin reviews I've already done. Until next time guys, I hope you enjoy. Check out the ounce bold gin. Cheers.